Good morning from the off-grid property. I'm excited to be back here today with Dad to seal the cabin up. If you remember last time, I got on one side the little pieces that fit in where the roof comes over at the bird's mouth on the side of the cabin, and today we're going to seal it all up and make sure that we are good to go for siding, which will probably be in the next cabin build video. So a few questions we have to answer. We need to get this side done, and we also need to look at the ridge cap and if we want to do anything up there. And so yeah, it's going to be a great day here at the off-grid property. We brought all the electrical stuff for the electrical system, which will be happening soon, and a lot of projects, so we'll get on with it. So for the inside of the cabin, we have the small pieces put up on this side, and you can see there's just a little bit of light on the high spots, and then compared to this side where we haven't done any. So we need to get that all sealed up. My dad and I were talking about the ridge beam, and as you can see the light coming in through up there, the question is, do we fill that all in with foam or do we leave it as is? And the conclusion we've come to is we're going to leave it like that just for ventilation, and there'll be insulation and all this stuff up in there, but at the very ends there's actually a little gap. So we're going to foam in the gap at the top just so animals like a squirrel or something can't get up in there and make their own house, but we're going to leave it all opened up. I don't know what it is, but every time I come back the cabin looks smaller for some reason. Last piece. This one doesn't have that little piece on the end, so it should go up nice and easy. It is 90 degrees right now. It should not be this hot in October. All right, now we're gonna put some foam in. I think I'm gonna do it from the outside in, that way the overflow's on the inside of the wall cavity and not, or I have to cut it off before I put the siding up. It's hot, isn't it, Dad? Yep. Yeah, we're ready to head on out. In fact, we have, we're picking up something on the way home, and it's gonna be a big update for the channel. I'm excited about it, so be sure to look forward to that next episode. Let's get the foaming. Wear gloves and protective eyewear. I'll get on that. Cool. See why they tell you to wear gloves. Alright, we got the cracks pretty much sealed up all the way around. I'm going to call this thing completely dried in. Been thinking ahead a little bit, and before I put the siding on, I have to put the band board or the securing board for the deck on so that I can put the siding on around it. The problem is that the cabin is built on a hill going like this, so this side is nice and up off the ground, but the ground over here is higher comes at an angle. So I need to dig that out in order to be able to go 6 feet this way for my deck. That's a wrap for today's video. We are smoked and we are heading out. We are heading to pick up something awesome and new for the channel. I'm so excited to be sharing this news with you. A little bittersweet about one thing, but really optimistic about another. So stay tuned, subscribe, so you can see the big news coming up probably in the next video. God bless you, and remember, God's creation is meant to be explored.